This is Mwangi Wajumbi, a professional trainer on strategy, performance management, change management, and also leadership. Also a widely published writer on the same areas, especially in the Kenyan media. The most notable publication is a monthly strategy column in a magazine titled Small and Medium Enterprise Today, which lasted 5 years. That is from 2013 to 2018. As I wrote that column, I became influenced to write 2 publications. The first one is titled Career Dynamics in the 21st Century, which was first published in 2015. The sub-theme is Unleashing the Human Performance Potential. An article that was published in the Daily Nation about the book on 23rd May 2015 attracted the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development to the book, and in 2016 it was approved for architecture of the competency-based curriculum. It was also approved for circulation in secondary schools in Kenya, and as it continues circulating in secondary schools and other organizations, I became influenced into writing another publication, this time titled Living Beyond Survival, sub-theme No More Tiptoeing in Life, which was first published in 2018. This second publication attracted 2 forwards, one from a vice chancellor of a university, the other one from the CEO of Kenya Institute of Management, and the 2 forwards made the book to become quite authoritative, and it has ever since been circulating in schools and other organizations, just like Career Dynamics in the 21st Century. What is the issue of interest today? First, I would encourage you to subscribe to our channel, because once you do that, you'll be alerted as soon as new content is uploaded every now and then about educational matters and trends, and it will be of interest to you and others who you may be able to share with. Now, since the results of the last elections of 9th August came into being, there has been a lot of discussions on how or what should be done to the competency-based curriculum, CBC. A lot of people have actually been indicating that it should be scrapped on the basis of costs, especially of how it is implemented in the school system, and many other reasons. In our case, we have discussed the CBC quite a number of times through this channel. In fact, there are quite a number of videos discussing the importance of the CBC and why it should not be scrapped or abandoned in favor of the eight-purpose system. But still there is a lot of persistence of having or the CBC educational program put to rest. In our view, this is based on people being misguided on the purpose of the competency-based curriculum, CBC. Nevertheless, there are some challenges that are associated with the way it is implemented. For example, it's unfortunate that teachers could be asking students to deliver to the school, say like a kilo of meat each student, making say like 50 kilos of meat, whereas they are just supposed to be guided on how practical knowledge is supposed to be achieved through the learning, the lessons learned. We have also heard of issues of students being asked to deliver a chicken each for learning in school. That, in our view, happens because of the fact that teachers have not clearly understood how knowledge is supposed to be applied in real life as far as the CBC is concerned. But maybe these are teething problems which should be sorted out over time as teachers continue acquiring experience. Now, or who may have experienced school during the 1970s and 1980s have a clear understanding of the ideas about CBC. Why? During those days, there used to be what was known as art and crafts lessons, or else handicrafts, whereby boys and girls were exposed to practical lessons of various attributes of what happens in real life. Boys were shown how to make things like ropes. They could correct size of from the surroundings, especially in the rural areas where some of us were brought up. Girls were able to make or to know how to make clothes. They were able to know how to knit cardigans, pullovers, and that was quite exciting at that particular time, even though there were no exams, practical lessons. And what happened eventually is that those who are very good with the work of their hands, they ended up joining what was then known as technical secondary schools, which were spread in different areas in this country. I can give some good examples. Machakos Technical Secondary School, Kabete Technical Secondary School, Sagana Technical Secondary School, Meru Technical Secondary School, Kisumu Technical Secondary School, Thika Technical Secondary School, and even Nyeri Technical Secondary School, which was specifically meant for girls. And students learn how to develop or to use their hands to work on different tools and develop, some of the implements that were used to at home, on a continuing basis. And even the non-technical secondary schools, they had workshops or industry workshops. Like I still recall industry workshop where our school had woodwork and metalwork lessons. And the ones who are very good in woodwork and metalwork ended up being transferred to technical schools as the examples discussed earlier. And that went on. Those people continued still ending up in Kenya Polytechnic, which is today Technical University, Nairobi. Also, Mombasa Polytechnic, which is today Technical University, Mombasa. And some of the students still ended up joining universities to continue improving their skills. And you could find many engineers, building contractors who have passed through that system of empowerment. Alongside, those who were not able to join secondary schools, they were accommodated in what was then village polytechnics, and they acquired skills in, say, becoming electrical technicians, plumbers, and all that. And that now had become a serious empowerment pathway, whereby the education system was providing skills on what was then referred to as blue-collar jobs, through that blue-collar jobs empowerment pathway, which was serving industries, manufacturing industries, and many others spread around the country. And in fact, there were a lot of jobs that time. Jobs were not very scarce, but alongside, the Ministry of Education, I have never understood the reasons why it abandoned technical secondary education, and some of the technical secondary schools became universities. A good example is Machakos University. And along the way, unemployment continued increasing in the absence of the technical training of Kenyans from different parts of the country. And even though that technical education has been resumed introduced through what is known as TVET, whether it has been implemented in the right way, because TVET is only embraced by people who are not able to join university after secondary school, and they now get opportunities of being trained on technical skills that would help them to become employed once they finish the training. Well, I still don't know whether that is the right strategy, but things have changed now. The competency-based curriculum was embraced in this country for one very good reason. Transiting Kenyans from 20th century mentalities to 21st century mentalities so that it can be able to join the rest of the world. And in the process, STEM, or science, technology, engineering, and mathematics empowerment pathway was embraced through CBC. That means people who are good with the work of their hands, they are now able to follow a pathway right from school as they continue with the whole process of empowerment. That is one of the basic ideas of CBC. And what will happen is that those people who excel through that pathway will end up becoming very creative and able to unleash their full performance potential. And in fact, they'll be able to deal with change and technological advancements in today's fast-changing world. There are other pathways in CBC, but today I feel of focusing on that technological aspect because it's critical in this country, having had a rupture before the TVET was reintroduced in the recent years. Now, CBC, as far as costs are concerned, maybe we need to change our mindsets. Whatever costs are incurred in the implementation of CBC, can we perceive them as investment on our empowerment strategy of our future leaders? If we do that, we will stop thinking of how CBC can be abandoned, because that is the future of this country, and we cannot remain stuck to the 20th century mentalities, whereas we are now in the third decade of the 21st century. Now, I can discuss more and more on this, but for now, I encourage you to read or to learn more from Career Dynamics in the 21st Century. Also, Living Beyond Survival. I also encourage organizations to call us so that they can be able to get know-how of how to align their workforce with the 21st century paradigms so that they can end up unleashing their full performance potential for the benefit of all. We are still conducting seminars in schools, secondary schools particularly, for students from Form 2, Form 3, Form 4, and also their teachers. And wherever we conduct those seminars, which has happened in different schools spread around 12 counties so far, there is no issue of being unable to understand the direction of the education system through CBC. You can also get more through this channel, and you can contact us for more information through 0772 51 6210 or 0722 51 Thank you and have a very good day.